Morning. Today I want to talk to you about three things, and welcome to Mondays with Marthie. Please subscribe to my channel. So the three things are collaborations, are you ready, and who's driving your plane. So I think the most important thing is who's driving your plane. I did a course in Strength Finder, and I really found it amazing. They have lots of profiles of who you are, what your superpower is, or your strength, as they call it. And I like to simplify things. So my version of it is, if you're in an airplane, who is being the pilot? Who's the air hostess that says, get in, get in, get in? And sometimes the people get off on the other side. So it's important to have the mothers at the back that say, are you comfortable? Do you need another blanket? Do you have enough water? And so good to hear, so that loving motherly personality. And then you get the fourth one, which is the nerds that sit at the back and just study. What's the best route to get there? How much petrol do we need? And they do all the research. But if they're driving, this plane is not going anywhere. So you need four of these personality types that have these superpowers to be successful. Somebody that's actually piloting the plane, somebody to make sure that people getting on, that don't leave without the passengers, and then the motherly type that keep them on the plane, and the nerds that make sure that you have enough gas and all the stuff that you need for the airplane to go somewhere and get to the destination. So I often ask people, what is your superpower? Because once you know what you're good at, you know what you can offer to the next person. For example, I have a lot of friends that are amazingly talented, but the one thing that they need is to get started. They don't have the pilot superpower. So for them, they need to buddy with somebody that has that superpower so that they can get airborne, and maybe later they can get used to filling that role and get to their destination. So I recently saw that with a friend who started his own business in catering, and he knew he wanted to do it, but he just couldn't get started. So I helped him a little bit with setting up everything, and now he's on his way and he's doing it. So I'm very proud of that. So sometimes you must realize what your superpower is and what you can bring to somebody else's life, and that is where you get to collaborations. For example, last week I handed in proposals, and you have to be a non-profit organization to qualify for arts and culture funding. I'm not a non-profit organization. I don't want to be. It's a lot of paperwork, and I go where the need is, and the needs change. So I don't want to be stuck to one profile. So I partnered with other organizations so that we could hand in a proposal so that we could both get what we want. I can do my arts, and they can do their non-profit efforts. So that worked out well. So we'll see if we get it, fingers crossed. And then the other thing is are you ready? Are you ready? Actually, we got good news last week. Our production, Onder die Stille Dak, at the Woordfeest, got nominated for an Oscar. So not an Oscar, but the festival's prize giving. So they nominated us, which is very nice. But for me, the work starts already for the next production. We've just finished the first one. We have to be ready for the next one. What's the ideas? Who's going to be involved? What's the content? You have to also start writing it, and it's a year before it's going to be rolled out and become a production on stage. So that's the challenge of being in the industry that I am, and in lots of industries you have to be already working on your next idea to know what you're going to be doing next and get the people involved, because it takes time to get people on board and to inspire them to become part of the product, and also to be ready. So that's the thing, is you have to be ready, you have to collaborate and make sure that you have all four personalities on your airplane to be airborne. So I hope you have a wonderful week and enjoy your day.